Hello, I'm Kalinda, and this video will be about my attempt on Assessment Task 3 Supergraphic. Starting off with research, I'm choosing victim blaming for my social issue and hoping by the design that I made, it can spread awareness to reduce victim blaming problem in the future. Victim blaming is when someone treating a person who has experienced harmful behavior such as sexual violence like it was a result of something that they did instead of placing the responsibility to where it belongs, which is the person who harmed them. This is my research on supergraphic to get to know what supergraphics are and how the environment correlate with their designs. This is the typography style I'm going for: graffiti, marker, paint, macy doodle. I got three artistic style in mind. First is spray paint, which gives noise effect. The second artistic style is embedded, which can be created from see-through or thin materials like fabric and foil. The last artistic style is a combination of doodle and photo montage. Moving on to stylescape. Stylescape number 1. This section is heading more towards the black and white graffiti style with a hint of red tone for color. Stylescape number 2. Clearly focusing on doodles and words on top of photo with bright colors to catch attention. The last stylescape was based on embedded artistic style. I wanted to play with 3D effect here by using thin materials. There's also a cutout from magazine and cardboard because I plan to include the photo montage artistic style in this stylescape. I choose to put the supergraphic around university because most victim and victim blamers are teenagers. Victim blaming also commonly evolve around social media, and teenagers obviously use social media more often. I have two locations in mind. This is the wall of UN building in Swinburne University. I chose this wall because I figure I could make something out of that little square. The second wall is located on TD's building near TC building. I chose this wall because students usually eat here on break and there's a higher chance for the supergraphic to be noticed. Moving on to stage 2, design concept. I created a mind map for the social issue and highlighted some parts that are going to be rather important, such as sexual abuse, because the most common victim of victim blaming was the survivor of sexual abuse, which is usually a teenager, and how the effect can damage their mental health, such as anxiety, PTSD, or worse, which can lead to suicidal intention. Victim blaming happens because people are being defensive, doubtful, and with lack of empathy, they choose to accuse the victim to feel safer. Victim blaming commonly happens around social media, workplace, school, and even family. The act of victim blaming involves three roles: the blamer, the victim, and the abuser. I created different mind maps for each stylescape. The first stylescape is really simple. For typography, I use rough media like paintbrush or spray paint. The color will be grayscale and a hint of red tone. I also use lipstick and material because majority of victim blaming's victim are women. Mind map for stylescape number 2. I highlighted some key parts in this mind map such as doodle, scrap, chalk, and Polaroid. The color is going to be bright and catchy. Lastly, in stylescape number 3, I will be using different techniques such as sculpt and embedded something within the materials. This stylescape won't have many colors except a hint of red. Here I put some of the slogan that I like and created for this issue. I also highlighted 6 of the first slogan because those are my favorite. What if it happens to you? Bring empathy back. Speaking helps you out. Does it really now? We need to speak up for sexual assault. But because of victim blaming, victims are more scared and prone to just keep it to themselves. We all have a story to tell. Are we free? Are you a cop or what? The rest of the slogan is the one that I less likely will choose for this project. I've done a few thumbnail sketches and also did some experiments. I sketched out the lipstick with X symbol that resembles how victims usually can't speak for themselves anymore, and I tried which shade of lipstick that I like and what I should use for the X. As you can see on my sketches, most of the figures are wrapped, unable to speak, being stared at, and handcuffed. This resembles how even by surviving a harmful moment, the victim doesn't get their freedom. Instead, they got abused even more. The second tunnel sketches are more focusing on the typography. I tried using aluminum foil and tissue, just trying to play with the texture. I also tried to sketch digitally straight on the wall to get a better picture of the design. I really like how the color matched TD's building interior design. This is on TD's building wall, and this is the part where I play with the little square on UN walls. The first one's supposed to be a spray paint typography, and the second one uses photo montage as the CCTV camera. Here are the two reference sketches for the two walls. That's all for the video. Thanks for listening. Goodbye.